Hi everyone, welcome back to EnTERP's Showcase. Here with me today is Michael Sheehan, CEO and founder of Citizens of Earth. Again, my name is Catalina and I am your host. So let's get started.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, we're so excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about Citizens of Earth before we talk about what we have in front of us here today.
So Citizens of Earth is focused on food sustainability in two different aspects of food. So either growing food or creating products that people eat as a consumer good product. So we're focused on creating gardens in people's backyards, and then we're also looking for sustainable food options to create products with.
That's awesome. Well, how did you start? When did you start?
Yeah, so I started 4 years ago. I started a garden in my backyard and just became extremely passionate about growing food and connecting with the earth, and there's such an intimacy there. And then the more I learned about food, I realized it's a really big issue as far as the resources that go to it and the amount of land, water, and then things like CO2. Finding better solutions to some of our foods is a big hurdle we need to tackle. So that's kind of how I got inspired to do the work.
And where did your passion for finding sustainable options kind of stem from?
Yeah, so I guess it was just an evolution. The more you learn about food, you realize that there's some alternatives already out there, and you say, oh, that's great that we can reduce the amount of consumption we have of, for instance, red meat or something. Like they're creating alternatives for burgers, and so when I saw that, I said, well, there's got to be some other opportunities out there. And we live in Maryland, so the crab is like the go-to food for all Marylanders, but unfortunately crabs are at risk of overharvest. So I've been searching for an alternative, and I came across this amazing mushroom called the lion's mane.
Okay.
And it is an amazing substitute for crab. I use it in crab cakes, soups, dips, and it also packs a lot of nutrition in there too. So.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, this looks like it's hairy,
Yeah.
which we were just talking about, which I'm sure it's how it gets its name, and it's not the usual brown color that you think of.
Right.
So tell me about what we have here and how you harvest them.
Yeah, so these mushrooms, I partnered with a farm in Pennsylvania, and they do specialty mushrooms, and so they grow it on sawdust. So they're bags of sawdust, and from the sawdust they'll grow up and out, and then you harvest it from there about 20 days after they've fully matured. And then what we do is we take the mushroom from the farm and we bring it back to the kitchen, and we process it and prepare it into these lump meat
Which is what we
lion's
have
mane.
here,
Exactly.
right?
And so we use this product in crab cakes, crab-free cakes, crab dip, and soups. And you can also do blends, so chefs can blend crab with the lion's mane to reduce the amount of crab they eat.
So for those of us who are not exactly skilled in the kitchen, how could we prepare a simple recipe like the one you did here? Just seasoning, anything along those lines?
So if you don't have access to the lion's mane, which most people don't, we're going to be bringing a product to market which will be looking like this, already prepared into the lump meat form. And from here, you would use any of your favorite crab recipes and just replace it with the lion's mane. So, for instance, a crab cake, you do something like breadcrumbs, a little mayo, egg, or if you're a vegetarian, you could substitute the egg for something like flax, a little Old Bay, make it into a cake, you bake it, and it turns out really well.
That sounds amazing. So you mentioned about bringing this product to market. When is that happening? Do you have a name that you can share with us? Anything along those lines?
Right. Yeah, so we're in product development, figuring out the best name, best way to go about doing this, but hopefully by the end of the summer we'll be working in a commercial kitchen, producing the product, selling it to restaurants, selling it to grocery stores as an alternative to crab. And that's the food of choice here in Maryland, but this would just be an alternative for people that either don't consume crab, have an allergy, maybe, or have some kind of ethical, moral, dilemma, or if somebody just wants to reduce the amount of crab that they eat. We're open to everybody. We just want to make, it available to people so they can enjoy.
And how big is your team that's helping you make this possible?
Yeah, so I'm collaborating with a few other students here on the University of Maryland campus, as well as the Dingman Center, which is focused on entrepreneurship. And then I'm connected with nonprofit organizations that are focused on food sustainability. So just kind of a collaborative network that I'm working with.
So does it actually taste like crab?
Yes, it has an amazing, similar texture, similar look to it, and then the flavor itself is similar, and we add the spices and herbs to really amp it up to get close to that umami crab flavor that you're used to experiencing.
And what's in it for individuals who are willing to trade their good old crab for some of this mushroom?
Yeah.
What are the benefits?
Well, the main benefits, it's kind of twofold. So it's a very sustainable product. So if you're into lowering your footprint, this is one of the most sustainable foods in the world. And then secondly, it's a great health food. So they're now studying it for its benefits to your brain by producing what's called nerve growth factor. So the mushroom has nutrition in it that supports the production of nerves in our brain. And it's now being sold as a health supplement, and hopefully we'll be turning it into a food product so that you'll be able to get those same health benefits by eating the food itself.
Okay, that's awesome. And it can be eaten just like this, like you said, you baked it.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So you just need to make sure you cook the mushroom for it to be in an edible form. You could eat it in its raw form, it's just not suggested. It's better, it softens, it becomes more tender when you cook it. And so you can eat it in the lump meat form, and then you can add whatever type of sauce you like to enhance the flavor, or if you add it to a recipe that you already love and enjoy. So. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you mentioned before that you were a senior, so first of all, congratulations, but what is your plan afterwards besides taking this product to market? Where do you hope Citizens of Earth gets to?
Yeah, that's a wonderful question, and my short-term plan is to join the TERP startup program here at Maryland. So this summer I'll be doing workshops, networking events, doing product development, marketing plans, things like that. And then long term, I really want to create a product, an entire product brand around sustainable food. And then on the back end, give back and do gardens and plant food for people. So the whole thing would be you'd be able to buy our products, and then that our profits would go towards a great cause like planting a fruit tree or getting a garden into the ground. So.
That sounds awesome. So where can we find additional information about Citizens of Earth? Do you have a website, social media? Listen up everyone, write this down.
So if you want to get us on our website, it's thecitizensofearth.org, and then on social media, just search up Citizens of Earth, and we are the logo with a little tree popping out, so you'll be able to find us pretty soon.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Thanks everyone for watching. This is the last vlog of this semester, but subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to all of EnTERPreneur's, UMD's social media channels as well to keep up with everything we're doing and we will be doing. Thanks again.
Thank you.